Hello guys. Welcome again. New live stream. Let's talk about Bitcoin because, well, actually, this week actually is very interesting, right? So let me show you here first. Technical analysis. I talk about it in Monday, I think. So the technical analysis in 1 day chart was like this, right? Bitcoin was around here. It's not new, right? Around here, and I said I am in short, looking for downside. Now, as you can see here, Bitcoin after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, finally, we can see the move here. So this is very good, right? Now, what is next? Well, the momentum is still to the downside. So I can tell you right now, Bitcoin is gonna keep just dropping. The area I'm looking for potential bounce is gonna be around $26,000. That is the same area. It's the same area I'm looking for. Maybe in short term you can see one bounce, maybe a potential bounce in 4 hour chart, maybe. But overall, in higher time frames in 1 day chart, I am looking for this area to be tested around 25,000, 26,000. Okay. Now, there are more important things right now to talk about this. I mean, let me show you something. It's actually very important. We have into the chart, we have a sell signal here. Yeah. So October is going to be bad, potentially November as well. And well, let me show you here. We have a sell signal as well. We have rejection from the OPB, as you can see here. So I will keep my short position open at least all this month. I think maybe next month as well. This potentially could be a swing position. So I'm looking for same level, $25,000, $26,000. But now we have here sell signal into the chart. So this is telling me all this month Bitcoin is gonna be just bearish, right? So let's continue in 3-day chart. Let me show you something very interesting here. If we see Bitcoin at 26K, like actually I think it's gonna happen, Bitcoin in 3-day chart we will see a sell signal as well here, and we will get the confirmation, well, rejected by the MA55. So we have 1-day chart, 2-day chart, and 3-day chart. Not good, right? Now, let me show you something even more important. Well, let me show you here the 5-day chart. 5-day chart here, even with the buy signal here, Bitcoin is testing the MA55 here in 5-day chart and looks like it's gonna break. So in my experience, right, potentially we will see a break here, even a new low potentially here, forming a potential bullish divergence. Forming a bullish divergence. This is my imagination, right? I am speculating something like this. Yeah, maybe potentially next year. That is a setup. We saw the same setup in 2022, where we have this massive drop, right, from this point, and this point, as you can see here. And after that, we have here the bullish divergence, massive bullish divergence from this point and this point, and after that, a massive move, right? So something like that, I will start looking for here. Maybe not, maybe I'm saying new lows around here. I mean, from this point, breaking this point, potentially here like this, and potentially we could see a bullish divergence in that moment, maybe in January, February next year. So let's talk about something else, the weekly chart. Let me show you here. And well, this is a very interesting chart. As you can see here, Bitcoin is gonna break the MA55 weekly chart again. So this is not healthy. So breaking, closing below around $26,000 in weekly chart. For example, if you see Bitcoin breaking, closing actually the candle here, even better, below 26, 25. Imagine you have the candle like this, right? Potentially, for example, like this. And let me change the color here. Something like this. Yeah, that is gonna be continuation, and the next target, I mean, all November, we will see potentially lower prices like $20,000. This scenario actually is very, I will keep my short. I mean, that's the point. I will keep my short. Why? Because a clear reaction from the MA55 is happening right now. So Bitcoin is, well, looks like we will have another maybe 3-6 months of, technically speaking, bear market. because Bitcoin didn't break. Actually Bitcoin tried to break the MA55 in weekly chart, as you can see here, but well, after almost all 2023 since March, Bitcoin looks like finally is gonna fail holding the MA55 in weekly chart. And now let's talk about something very serious. Okay, I know it's not popular. I know people will, as usual, right? It's not very popular, but let me explain this. If we see Bitcoin this year, maybe around 20K again, we will see a monthly sell signal. A monthly sell signal in a couple months. Okay. First of all, disclaimer, right? I am not financial advisor, right? But if I am right with this, and we see Bitcoin is at 20K, and we see Bitcoin sell signal in the monthly, we will see something very interesting, potentially the first bull trap in the monthly in the history of Bitcoin. Of course, there are many channels. Someone sent me a video. One guy, he's selling courses all the time, right? Buy my courses, and the facts, and what? The bottom, the phase number one, the bull, the phase what? This is the phase number one according to his technical analysis. When I was watching his video, I can see he has many subscribers. Yeah, and he's selling many trading courses, right? That is the business. The thing here is, like, technically speaking, I'm gonna answer this question, right? What I'm thinking about the about that technical analysis. Technically speaking, maybe it could be right. Like, potentially he will see a break here, and potentially Bitcoin will form a double bottom, something like this, right? The only difference between this price action and this price action, if we study the charts, right? If we study the charts here, when Bitcoin crashed here, yeah, was holding the ME55, and Bitcoin actually defended very well the ME55 here, yeah, the price. But in this case, if we see that crash, there is nothing to hold. I mean, technically, there is nothing. The ME55 is here. The ME55 is here, right? Not here. So in this case, we saw the bounce, very strong bounce, and after that, holding the ME55, and after that, continuation, right? The ME55 is very important, as you can see here. So in this case, if we see the break, imagine we have like this, right? Something like this. Yeah, this is the monthly, right? Maybe November, December. Well, we will see. This is the confirmation for me. Like, the ME55 in the monthly, it's gonna be resistance, not anymore. It's not gonna be resistance, not support anymore. So, based on this, there is a very high probability. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen because I don't have a crystal ball, but if we see this kind of candle here, there is a very high probability you will see continuation to the downside. Why? Because at the same time, we will see a sell signal in the monthly, and this signal is gonna be the first sell signal in the monthly below the ME55 in the history of Bitcoin. Let me show you. Actually, I was studying the chart yesterday, and I said, okay, how many signals, sell signals, we have below the ME55 in monthly? We don't have it. We don't have any signal. All the sell signals, always, they were very far away from the ME55, as you can see here. And even this one was above the ME55, right? And if we see the break, imagine, right? Please use your imagination. If we see the break here, yeah, and imagine you're in Christmas, right? And having party with your family, and suddenly you see Bitcoin crashing, yeah, crashing again to 20K, for example. In this case, it's gonna be the first signal in the history of Bitcoin where this signal could happen below the ME55. So technically speaking, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin just to keep dropping. And if we see the signal here, with this combination, Bitcoin is gonna be in a bear market at least another year. Yeah. So I can tell you right now more, more. The probabilities now are higher for. They are very high right now for bears actually. Yeah. So now let's talk about something else. In the monthly, bi-monthly here, we have this MA55. As you can see here in bi-monthly in January 2023, Bitcoin tested MA55 in the bi-monthly, and well, we have this bounce. Well, the question is, if by December 2023, I mean the last day of 2023, I want to see something else, something here in this chart. I want to see the candle, yes, potentially a drop, but I want to see this candle closing above the ME55 in bi-monthly. If we see something like this, right? Imagine this is October, September, and November is gonna close. Let me see 1 second. Yeah, using January 1st, the candle, something like this. Yeah, this is gonna be very, very bad for the price. Yeah, so that's why what I'm doing right now. First of all, I don't care if Bitcoin crash or not, because I can make profits in bull markets or bear markets. For me, is I don't care. Seriously, I really don't care. I can make profits when Bitcoin is crashing or when Bitcoin is pumping. I don't care. But if you are holding, if you want to, you're holding because you believe Bitcoin is gonna reach 1 million or whatever. Well, it's something you have to pay attention here. Yeah, this month, this chart is the best. It's gonna be your best friend here. Weekly chart is not good. Let me show you here. It's not good. This is not good, right? This is not good. One of my concerns is volatility is contracting here. So we don't know the direction. Remember, volatility will not tell you the direction. Volatility will not tell you, but it's gonna tell you something. If you see the volatility contracting like this is blue, right? This is telling you a massive move is gonna happen. Yeah, a strong move. So because we are talking about weekly chart, well, the last time when we have this kind of signal, for example, here in January 2023, from the blue to yellow was around 63%. From in here in volatility, in when I was in short in 2021, yeah, from November to yellow, blue to yellow, from this point and this point, it was around 50%. So whatever is gonna happen here, in this case, I have to tell you something. You want, okay, in conclusion, it's like this, okay? Don't watch the price, just the direction of the arrow, okay? That's it. This is like this, okay? So first target is this one. Is of course around $20K, $22,000 around there in the long term, of course. That is the first target. If this price, if this area breaks, let me change the color here because I think I want to be more clear here. Yeah, if this box, green box breaks, you will see, oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So people, they are asking me right now, okay, so what are you doing right now? Nothing. I am not buying Bitcoin. I am not buying altcoins. I am not buying anything. At least not in the stock market. I am not buying anything. I'm flat. Personally speaking, I am diversifying my assets. I am buying lands, different things. I am doing something else, not just crypto and stock market. Okay, so that is something that is because I'm waiting for maybe a major correction in the stock market and also Bitcoin, as you can see here. So now, technically speaking, as you can see here, Bitcoin, we have the first fake signal. Technically speaking, the first fake signal of the potential bottom. Let me explain why. Well, if you're new in this live stream, well, this is OBB, on volume balance. This is a custom version, right? I built myself for my system of trading. Technically speaking, every time when Bitcoin, the OBB was above this green line is the ME55, the yellow line is OBB, right? So every time when Bitcoin was above here, above the ME55 in OBB, technically speaking, the bottom was already in, technically speaking. But as you can see here, please watch this. When OBB broke the ME55, it was very far away. The price was extremely high, right? Here, or for example here, right? From this point and this point, maybe it's, but it's a little bit, no. Here is around 300%. Here, I don't know, it's a lot. But in this case, let me show you here. We have, technically speaking, if we follow this rule, well, we have the bottom is already in, right? But in this case, the distance between this cross and here, yeah, because Bitcoin broke officially, actually, let me see, in September, the ME55, as you can see here, is still, actually, for me, it's gonna do something like this. So you see the distance in the price, right? Because we want to see how powerful is Bitcoin right now. From this point, from the signal to the current price, is just 35%. So it's ridiculous. It's very bad. The performance of Bitcoin this year is actually terrible. Yeah. So that's why I am telling you right now. I've been telling you this like 1-2 months ago. I know many YouTubers that will start talking about this kind of things, like, oh, Bitcoin is gonna crash. Usually they do it after they see a red candle. Okay. In this case, my job as a trader, I'm trying to anticipate the move. You understand? So that's my job. So that's why I was telling you before about the dollar, for example, like 1 month or 2 months. Hey, careful with the dollar because it's gonna be bullish. Now it's pumping. Okay, good. Careful the yen in Japan because, well, it's bearish. Yeah, it's crashing more. So the thing is, like, my job as a swing trader, I need to try following, of course, a system of trading with rules, right? With rules, I have to be more careful with my positions because I will hold maybe 1 week or 2 weeks or even 1 month. It depends, right, the time frame. But usually, is in the long mid-term. Of course, swing trading for me, minimum is 4-hour chart, maximum is 1 day chart, 10 days. So I have 2 channels, one for investing, another one is for trading. Some people, they were asking, hey, why you're not posting in investing? Oh, well, investing channel is because there is no position. So is I don't share anything there is because there is no position. At least following my seasonal trading. Yeah. Of course, if I see a position there, I will do it. But not yet. At least not now. So the thing here is, like, if you are new, because people, I just don't suggest like maybe you can watch my live stream more often because I explained this many times. Overall, Bitcoin is losing steam, is losing power. Every bounce Bitcoin is having, yes, as you can see here, you can see by yourself. You see, this one is smaller and smaller. In average, around 4 times, 5 times. So this one, imagine, right? If this is the bottom, well, we will see something like this, quite small as well. And this, my friend, this is normal in the markets because Bitcoin is a baby. It's just 10 years old. It's a baby. So in some point, maybe potentially next year, who knows, right? It depends, right? We have to see. Honestly, I don't want to see it. I'm happy with Bitcoin. I believe in the technology blockchain, but one thing is what I believe, what I feel. Another thing is they are, facts, right? So the fact right now here is Bitcoin is not healthy. Now, let's talk. This is my system of trading, right? So I'm gonna use something else. Last time I didn't show you this indicator, but someone asked me about this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I didn't see this indicator before, so it's gonna be the first time. And I used this indicator many years ago when I was just learning. I was learning how to, I think all of us, right? In some point we use MACD and RSI, right? So the thing here is, like, we can apply different, well, the rules are different here. In my case, someone asked me, hey, you know what? We are still bullish here. We are still bullish. No, when you have they are moving average, right? So they are just following the price. If you see they are flat, it's like this. The price is in sideways, and actually it is. If you see monthly, Bitcoin just is in sideways above the ME55, trying to hold this ME55. As you can see here, it's in sideways. This is the only thing it's telling you, it's in sideways. Now, if we see weekly chart, let me show you here. Yeah, the direction of the moving average, as you can see here, is to the downside. So careful here if you're using this indicator, because actually I really don't like it. It has many terrible signals, and the reason is because too many people, they are using this thing. If you're making profits, congratulations. Yeah, but I think I suggest don't use it. Yeah. Okay, so now let's continue. I'm gonna continue now in the short term, right? The first 20 minutes of this live stream was about long term. What I'm watching right now, what I can see in the long term for Bitcoin. No bullish, no to the moon, no 50k, no 60k, no. In this channel, you will see real stuff, and maybe you will not like it, yeah, because in reality, people, they don't want to hear that kind of things, right? So you want to believe Bitcoin will hit 1 million, 2 million? Well, this channel is not for you. That's it. You can go to what is the name of this guy? As expected, right? You can go and talk with him, and oh yeah, to the moon emergency video. Yes, that channel is for you. Here is, if you want to take this seriously, if you really want to become a trader, well, reality is something you have to accept. So this is reality, this is facts. Of course, following my system of trading, maybe you have something else, I respect, right? But the thing here is like, okay, let me be more clear here. This is like this. This is like this, potentially a break. Now, invalidations, very simple. Very simple. Bitcoin must be in sideways the rest of the year and close 2023 here in this box. Bitcoin must close 2023 here in this box. Okay, we can see a week, yes, but the close must be above $26,000. Okay, this year. Any close below there, even worse, like monthly, even worse, is gonna be terrible. Okay, so now let's talk about short term, 4-hour chart, 1-day chart. Okay, so 4-hour chart, let me show you here. In 4-hour chart, there is no bullish divergence. Technically speaking, there is a bounce. Yes, potentially weekend is coming. So the target should be the ME55. Okay, around maybe $27,000, $27,200. In my case, I will not open any long positions. Nothing. Actually, for me, I'm gonna wait for this. When I see the bounce, potentially I will open a new short position. Okay, a new short position where I'm expecting something like this. Okay, continuation. Now, why I'm doing this is because I told you 1-day chart is a sell, 2-day chart is a sell, 3-day chart is a sell. Well, I think I don't need more evidence, right? Follow the major signals from macro to micro, right? So if I know weekly chart, 1-day chart is not good, 2-day chart is not good, 3-day chart is not good, all in 4-hour chart, because from here the bottom is already in to the moon. No, that is not realistic. Okay, so if you are right now looking for a trade, technically speaking, the trade is there exactly right now. Right now, here is the entry, and you have to manage your risk. Why? Well, always you have to manage your risk. Always. I mean, always. So, but the point here is like, remember, you're gonna trade this thing. In my case, I will not do it. Yes, the target should be around here, very close to the ME55, between $27,000, $27,200. But your stop loss, one of the reasons I want to trade this is because the stop loss should be around $26,500. So the risk and reward ratio is around just 1. So no, thank you. For me, it's not worth it. That's the problem. So if you want to do it, yeah, you can do it here, right? Maybe very close here, but there is a very good chance you will lose your trade, because your stop loss there is no place actually to set your stop loss here properly. So if I will do that, in my case, my stop loss should be around here. So that's why, as you can see here, is the risk and reward ratio is below 1, even worse. Usually when I trade this kind of thing, and when I trade, I am looking for the risk and reward minimum, at least 2. Okay, so this is not something I don't want to trade. So I will just wait for what? For bounce. Yes, and after that to 0. That's the technical analysis I'm looking right now. Now let's continue. I'm gonna finish with Bitcoin. Yeah, remember the targets, right? In 4-hour chart, potentially $27,000, a little bit more. It's just $200, $300 move. For me, it's not worth it. And now let's talk about the USDT dominance, because I wanna see something interesting there. I wanna see something, right? Because Bitcoin is printing interesting things right now. Now, let me show you here. 4-hour chart, yes, we have a sell signal right now in the 4-hour chart, and you see dominance. So this is going to drop here. Target, the MA55. So yes, I think Bitcoin this weekend, today, tomorrow, and all the weekend is going to just be in sideways and bouncing, maybe in 4-hour chart. And after that, we'll just keep crashing. Okay, so let's continue in USDT dominance in 1-day chart. Let me show you this. This is a very good example of what I said before. We have volatility contracting here, after that buy signal here, and now it's expanding, as you can see here, and now we can see the move. Okay, now resistance, yes, potentially yes. The problem with this setup is, well, USDT dominance still has time potentially to do something like this, so we will have to wait. One more thing is, like, OBB is above the MA55, and actually OBB is bullish. Someone asked me, but no, but it's below the MA55. Yeah, but you forgot the 0 line. The 0 line here is the long-term volume. Below 0 line, yes, very bad, terrible. But above the 0 line is actually very good. It's still good. Okay, so let's talk about the weekly chart, because weekly chart, as you can see here, as I said before, I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping to see a better divergence potentially forming here. Yeah, my concern is volatility is contracting here, so this could just take off very easy, like this, like this, and we could see validation. So, but we will see, I think, this month. We will know this month. So that's why in weekly chart, this is looking like it's getting ready for a breakout, something like this, and after that a breakout, and from here potentially, yes, a major drop. It will take months, maybe November, December, potentially, yes. But this is looking more not consolidation. I'm saying long all in, or like, oh yeah, short Bitcoin 100%, no. But this is looking like continuation. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the stock market. The stock market, actually, if you want to ask me about altcoins or something else, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's continue with the stock market. SP500 is, what is SP500? Okay, good, here. Okay, let's talk about, because the volatility is lower than Bitcoin, we will talk about it just, I think, 4-hour chart and 1-day chart, and that's it. Okay, so let's talk about it here. Okay, this is a very good example. If you are learning my seasonal trading, this is the moment when you can learn actually my seasonal trading. Here, the rule is very simple. If you see the asset, any asset, it could be SP500, it could be Bitcoin, whatever, doesn't matter, as long as you can't use the moving average MA55. The rule is very simple. When you see a bounce here around the MA55, always is gonna be to the downside, following the trend. The trend is your friend. That's it. Of course, this is a rule. Yes, sometimes, many times actually, it's working. Sometimes no. So that's why stop losses are very important. Yeah. Now here, this is telling me the time is almost over for SP500, and this next week is gonna just drop because it's gonna fire a sell signal. Timing is another factor. It's extremely important. Okay, so that's why careful here, because this is gonna drop. okay, in continuation to the downside next week, I think. So let's talk about 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. Okay, so in the short term, looks like we will see a bounce, right? A bounce here, as you can see, we will see a buy signal here, continuation potentially to the upside, but this bounce is gonna be a short opportunity, yeah, because it's 4-hour chart. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with someone asked me. I got a request. Let me show you here. 1 second. Okay, let me do it. Okay, gold miners ETF. Okay, I think it's this one. It's gonna be the first time I'm gonna see this. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, the trend is your friend, and this is to the downside. Okay, as you can see here, the trend is your friend. Every time when it's testing the 55 to the downside, testing the 55 to the downside, testing the 55 to the downside. Now let's talk about the weekly chart because I wanna get the full picture of this thing. Yeah, to the downside still. I think in the long term is, well, there is no volume here. Potential bullish variance forming here. Okay, so let me be more clear here. If you are bullish here, potentially yes, you wanna see consolidation here. So what I will do is I will wait for the next, the next drop, maybe for our chart. Yeah, something like this. And if I see this level is holding, because technically speaking is the lowest point here, I will start looking for longs. And the reason is because the weekly chart is printing potential bullish divergence in weekly chart, just only in curve, not in OBB. Okay, so that's why technically speaking here you are in the bottom of the range. Of course, maybe a bounce, but shorts here in this point, I think it's risky. It's risky. Okay, so in 1-day chart, please try to understand. One thing is 1-day chart technical analysis, another thing is 4-hour chart technical analysis, another thing is weekly chart. And what is the difference? Timing. 4-hour chart is around 24 hours, maximum 48. 1-day chart is around 10 days, 1 week, 10 days, and weekly chart is around 3 months. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, it's timing. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, Bill. Hello, Bill. Solana and Cardano. Yeah, I think I wanted just to check SP 500 because I wanted to see what could happen next week, and I think Bitcoin will keep dumping actually. So let me just one more thing. I'm gonna check silver, and after that, yes, I'm gonna move to altcoins. So first of all, here as you can, this is a very good example. You see, we have here a bounce here, yeah, a bounce here. There's an M55 here. Longs, no. Thank you, no, because it's very close to the target. Now this thing is in sideways. As you can see here, it's in sideways. This is in sideways. It's in sideways with the range is here and the bottom is here. Okay, so I think it's gonna be in sideways for a long time. Now I think it's better to see monthly because monthly I think is gonna tell me something more important, and this is gonna break down. In the monthly chart, as you can see here, same as the stock market, you will see potentially a monthly sell signal printing here. And if you see this sell signal and the price, in this case silver, is below the 55, you will see the next target in the long term is going to be $15 again. But then I'm going to tell you something. For all of you guys, people now, looks like some people, they are getting nervous about this because suddenly my live streams, my technicals is not very bullish. Looks like some of you are investing or you are buying, right? Okay, that's fine. But you have to make a plan always. Risk management is the most, right? So the thing here is like, what I'm doing right now is, okay, I'm not buying anything. Why? Because following the rules of my system is telling me, well, it's a time for waiting, right? It's actually dangerous because weekly chart and monthly, they are forming some sell signals, right? So, but if I want to buy Bitcoin right now because no, Bitcoin to the moon news, whatever, uh, the problem is not the system. The problem is me because I cannot control my emotions. Okay, that's very important, very very important. So you are asking me right now because some people I can see in the group in private message they are asking me, hey, should I buy this? Should I buy? First of all, I am not financial advisor, but you have this feeling like you want to buy something because maybe you I don't know something, a meme coin or whatever. You really have to work yourself. Because you cannot do that in the markets. You can lose everything. You are not careful. Okay, so this thing, silver, for example, maybe next year because it's monthly. If you see this silver breaking the 55, the next target is gonna be $15,000. That's it. Okay. Same I think for gold. I think. Okay, so I'm gonna continue now with um, sorry, with altcoins. Okay, one of them is Cardano. Cardano, as you can see here, is very sad because we don't have anymore the full chart of Cardano. Bitrex, they closed the exchange. I don't know what happened, but now we don't have it. So if you know another exchange, maybe I think Binance, I don't know, maybe Binance, but if you don't know, other exchange with more data, it will be very useful, and you can share the link. Please let me know because I was trying to find more data for Cardano, but honestly, I couldn't. So, you know where? Please let me know. Okay, first of all, here, let me see if the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. Let me do it in weekly chart. Perfect. Good. Okay. Okay. As you can see here, Cardano is forming a basement, right? We have 25 cents as the bottom of this basement. The problem with the setup here is what? There is no volume. As you can see, according to this chart, there is no volume and it is falling, right? And the concerning thing here is, well, the previous low in 2023 March is broken, okay? As you can see here, so it's falling. So someone here with a lot of money or a lot of Cardano is selling. Now the question is this area gonna hold? Look back. It's very sad because we cannot see more data here, right? But I remember, right? Between 15 cents and 0.8 cents, most of the price action was like this, right? And suddenly in 2018, it was like this. And after that, something like this, right? So all the accumulation phase was here in this area. That's why in the long term, I'm still looking for this area to be tested. Why? Because I know there is no resistance or a significant support, in this area. Yeah, that's why it depends what you are doing. If you are investing, well, you must be happy. Why? Because if you see this another drop here, imagine you are just maybe 10%, 20%, you bought here, well, you can buy more and more and more and more and more and accumulate more Cardano in the long term. That's good. If you're trading right now, that's not good. Because the other thing is you are gonna be down, like you're gonna be like maybe 40%, especially if Bitcoin crash. Okay, so I think the best answer for you is you have to see what Bitcoin is doing, because if Bitcoin crash, yes, all the altcoins, all of them, and Solana as well, all of them, they will just drop. Now let's continue with Solana. Solana is one of my favorite altcoins, but I don't have Solana. I didn't buy Solana. Yeah. Why? Because Solana is still forming a sell signal, as you can see here, right? It's forming a sell signal. Now we have more price action. Yes, we had a basement, as you can see here. This is the basement, around $13, $15. That is the basement. So you wanna see the next 2-3 months, maybe in March, I think 2024. You wanna see something like this. You wanna see Solana holding this area without breaking this area. If you see Solana breaking this area, what is going to happen? Where is the next area of confluence? Is this one, right? Around 2-3. So that's why if you want to see Solana bullish, first of all, you have to see, even even with Bitcoin dropping or crashing, you have to see Solana holding this area between $13-15. Okay, but it depends on your what you are doing. In my case, I remember I bought Solana. No, I didn't buy Solana. I didn't buy Solana this year. Last year I did it. Yes, I bought Dot a long time ago, and I sold Dot, I think, March this year. Yeah. So the areas are very clear here, right? We have this basement here. If you see Solana holding, for example, maybe January, February, right? Maybe, or December, maybe something like that, holding this area, and you see a buy signal forming here, potentially, yes, that is going to be the next chance to enter here and buy here, because here potentially we can see more, a very nice rally, but it will take time. Okay, guys, so I think that's it. 40 minutes. So I have some news. Finally, after 2 years, I reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Well, I think 1,000 subscribers is still a very small number. For me, it's a lot, because honestly, I didn't expect to get followers or subscribers in my channel, because all the things I say, they are not very good, right? So okay, so remember, here we are tracking here Netflix in the long term, right? In long term, the monthly. Remember this chart, and remember this chart. Okay, watch this chart. I will not remove the lines here, and this is, if everything is right, this is gonna be the proof of how my system is working in the long term. Okay, the direction is to the downside. Sell signal is forming here in the monthly. Technically speaking, that is the arrow. So if you are bullish right now in the markets, in the stock or crypto, whatever, I will be very careful with that statement. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and have a good weekend, and see